Hello everyone and welcome to Sally and Bytes. Let's work out these NCERT problems, lists in Python, Part 1 exercise, for Class 11 students of Computer Science. With easy step-by-step explanation and practical implementation. Let's dive in and get started. Question 1. What will be the output of the following statements? Subdivision 1. Look at the Python code. Line 1. List 1 equals list containing 12, 32, 65, 26, 80, 10. This line initializes a list named list1 with the given values. Line 2. List1.sort function. This line sorts the elements of list1 in ascending order. The sort method is a built-in method for lists in Python that modifies the list in place. Line 3. Print list1. Finally, this line prints the sorted list. After sorting, now check the output. The list will be list containing the values 10, 12, 26, 32, 65, 80. Subdivision 2. Line 1. List 1 equals list containing values 12, 32, 65, 26, 80, 10. This line initializes a list named list1 with the given values. Line 2. Sorted of list1. This line creates a new sorted list from the elements of list1 but doesn't modify the original list. The sorted function returns a new sorted list. Line 3. Print of list1. This line prints the original list1, not the sorted version. So the output will be list containing the values 12, 32, 65, 26, 80, 10. If you want to print the original list after sorting, you can see the revised Python code on the right side of the screen. In line 2, sorted_list equals sorted of list1. The sorted function is used to create a new sorted list from the elements of list1. This new sorted list is assigned to the variable sorted_list. Importantly, sorted does not modify the original list in place, it creates a new sorted list. Print of original list, list1. This line prints the original list list1. It shows the list as it was before sorting. Print of sorted list, sorted_list. This line prints the sorted list sorted_list. This will show the elements of list1 in ascending order. This way, you will see both the original and sorted lists. Look at the output now. Original list is list containing values 12, 32, 65, 26, 80, 10. And the sorted list is list containing 10, 12, 26, 32, 65, 80. Question 1 Subdivision 3 in line 1, list 1 equals list containing values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This line initializes a list called list1 with the values 1 through 10. In line 2. Print of list1 of ::-2. This line prints a new list that is a reversed copy of list1 with a step of -2. Now look at the below picture, the yellow box. The ::-2 slicing syntax means to start from the end and move backward with a step of 2. So, this line will print every second element of the reversed list. The output will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Now look at the Python code line 3. Print of list1:3 plus list1 of 3:. This line prints a list that is created by concatenating two slices of list1. Look at the second picture below, the blue box. The first slice, list1 of :3, includes elements from index 0 to index 2 exclusive. The second slice, list1 of 3:, includes elements from index 3 to the end of the list. So, when concatenated or joined together, the output will be list containing values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Question 1, Subdivision 4. Now, look at the Python code. List1 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This line initializes a list called list1 with the values 1 through 5. In line 2, print of list1 of len of list1 minus 1. In this line, len of list1 returns the length of list1, which is 5 in this case, that is the total number of characters 5. Then, len of list1 minus 1 calculates the index of the last element in the list. Since Python uses zero-based indexing, the last index is 1 less than the length of the list. 5 minus 1. That is 4. Finally, list1 of 4 is equal to 5, accesses and prints the last element of the list 5. So the output is 5. So, this line effectively prints the last element of the list1, which is 5 in this case. Question 2. Consider the following list mylist. What will be the elements of mylist after the following two operations? Mylist equals list containing values 10, 20, 30, 40. Subdivision 1. Mylist.append of 50, 60. Now, look at the Python code. In line 1, you're creating a list named mylist with 4 elements, 10, 20, 30, and 40. Line 2. This line appends a new element to mylist. Appends means adds. However, the element being appended is a list containing values 50, 60, not individual numbers. So, after this line executes, mylist will look like seen in the output. List containing values 10, 20, 30, 40, a nested loop containing elements 50, 60. Now, mylist contains 5 elements, where the last element is itself a list of 50, 60. Note that an append function adds a single element to the end of the list. Question 2. Consider the following list mylist. What will be the elements of mylist after the following two operations? Mylist equals 10, 20, 30, 40. Subdivision 2. Mylist.extend of 80, 90. Kindly note here. This is extend. Now, look at the Python code. In line 2, you are extending the mylist with the elements from the list of 80, 90. The extend method adds each element from the provided iterable, in this case, the list of 80, 90, to the end of the original list. After this code executes, mylist will be, now, look at the output. A list containing elements 10, 20, 30, 40, 80, 90. So, you've added the numbers 80 and 90 to the end of the original list mylist. Note that an extend function adds elements of an iterable, tuple, string, or list to the end of the list. Question 3. What will be the output of the following code segment? Mylist equals list containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For I in range of 0, len of mylist, if I mod 2 equals 0, print of mylist of I. Now, look at the Python code. In this code, in line 1, you have a list mylist containing the numbers from 1 to 10, and in line 2, you are using a for loop to iterate through the indices of the list. Range starts from 0 and stops at len of mylist that is 10 exclusive, that is 9. So the range is from index 0 to index 9. In line 3, inside the loop, you check if the index I is even, I mod 2 equals 0, and if it is even, in line 4, you print the element at that index in mylist. You can see the indexing in the below picture, starting from index 0 to index 9. Here's the output you would get. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in vertical order. This is because you're printing the elements at even indices 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the list mylist. Keep in mind that in Python, indices start from 0, so the elements at these indices correspond to the odd numbers in the range 1 to 10. Look at the output. The elements are displayed vertically. The vertical printing is a result of using the print statement inside the loop. Each time the loop iterates and the condition I mod 2 equals 0 is satisfied, that is, I is an even index, it prints the corresponding element from the list on a new line. The print function in Python, by default, adds a new line character \n at the end of each call. That's why each printed element appears on a new line, making the output vertical. You should note that if you want to print the elements horizontally on the same line, you can modify the print statement like this. Look at the bottom of the screen, print of mylist of I, end equals empty space. Here, end equals empty space changes the default new line character to a space, so the output will be 13579 in a horizontal way. Question 4. What will be the output of the following code segment? Subdivision A. Look at the Python code given. In line 1, we create a list called mylist containing the numbers 1 through 10. In line 2, this line uses the del statement to delete elements from index 3, inclusive, to the end of the list. Remember list of, start : stop : step. Here, start value is 3, which is the index of the first element you want to delete in the mylist. Stop index is the end of the list. So until index 9. The step size, or the number of indices between elements, is default value 1 as it's not given. So, elements at indices 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 will be removed from mylist. After this line, mylist will be list containing values 1, 2, 3, as elements 3 through 9 have been deleted. Finally, in line 3, it prints mylist. Question 4. What will be the output of the following code segment? Subdivision B. Look at the Python code given. In line 1, here, you create a list called mylist containing the numbers 1 through 10. In line 2, this line uses the del statement to delete elements from the beginning of the list up to index 5, exclusive. Remember list of, start : stop : step. Here, start value is the beginning of the file, index 0. Stop index is 5 exclusive, so stop value is 4. And step value is default value 1. So, elements at indices 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be removed from mylist. After this line, mylist will be list containing values 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as elements 1 through 5 have been deleted and finally printed. Question 4. What will be the output of the following code segment? Subdivision C. Look at the Python code. In line 1, you create a list called mylist containing the numbers 1 through 10. In line 2, this line uses the del statement to delete elements from the list at intervals of 2. The : 2 is a slicing notation that specifies a step of 2. Remember list of, start : stop : step. Here, start value is beginning of the list. So it starts from index 0. Stop value is end of the list, so it stops at index 9. Step value is 2. So, it removes elements at indices 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. After this line, mylist will be list containing elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, as elements 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 have been deleted. And finally in line 3, the updated mylist is printed. Question 5. Differentiate between append and extend functions of list. Append function adds a single element to the end of the list, whereas extend function adds elements of an iterable, that is, tuple, string, or list, to the end of the list. The syntax of append function is list.append of element, whereas the syntax of extend function is list.extend of iterable. Example of append function is, look at the Python code, line 1. my_list equals list containing elements 1, 2, 3. So here, you are creating a list with elements 1, 2, and 3. In line 2, my_list.append of 4. Here, we use the append method to add the element 4 to the end of the list. Finally, in line 3, we print the updated my_list. So the output is list containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas the example of extend function is, look at the extend Python code. In line 1, list 1 equals list containing elements 1, 2, 3. Here we are creating the first list with elements 1, 2, and 3. In line 2, list 2 equals list containing elements 4, 5, 6. Here, we are creating the second list with elements 4, 5, and 6. In line 3, list 1.extend of list 2. Here, we are using the extend method to add the elements of list 2 to the end of list 1. Finally, in line 4, we print the updated list 1. In append function, the length of the list increases by 1. Whereas, in extend function, the length of the list increases by the number of elements in the iterable. Question 6. Consider a list, list 1 equals 6, 7, 8, 9. What is the difference between the following operations on list 1? Subdivision A, list 1 asterisk 2, subdivision B, list 1 asterisk equal to 2, subdivision C, list 1 equals list 1 asterisk 2. Now, look at the Python code. Subdivision A. In line 1, we are creating a list with elements 6, 7, 8, and 9. In line 2, we are print the result of multiplying the list by 2. In Python, when you use the asterisk operator with a list and an integer, it creates a new list by repeating the elements of the original list the specified number of times. So, now look at the output of subdivision A. Here, each element of the original list, 6, 7, 8, 9, is repeated twice, resulting in a new list, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, look at the subdivision B, Python code. In line 1, we are creating a list with elements 6, 7, 8, and 9. In line 2, we are multiplying the list by 2, repeating the elements. The asterisk equal to operator is an in-place multiplication operation, and in the context of a list, it repeats the elements of the list by the specified number of times. Here it repeats 2 times. In line 3, finally it prints the updated list as, look at the subdivision B output, list containing elements 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, look at the subdivision C, Python code, on the right side of the screen. In line 1, we are creating a list with elements 6, 7, 8, and 9. In line 2, we are creating a new list by multiplying the elements of list 1 by 2. List 1 equals list 1 asterisk 2 creates a new list by multiplying the elements of list 1 by 2 and then assigns this new list to the variable list 1. This is different from the list 1 asterisk equal to 2 operation, which performs an in-place multiplication and modifies the existing list. So the output after printing the updated list 1 is list containing elements 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's the difference between these 3 subdivisions? Subdivision A code simply displays the result of the multiplication without modifying the original list. Subdivision B code modifies the original list in place, and subdivision C code creates a new list and assigns it to the variable. Question 7. The record of a student, name, roll number, marks in 5 subjects and percentage of marks, is stored in the following list. STRecord equals list containing elements, Raman, A, hyphen 36, nested list containing elements, 56, 98, 99, 72, 69, 78.8. Write Python statements to retrieve the following information from the list STRecord. Subdivision A. Percentage of the student. Subdivision B. Marks in the fifth subject. Subdivision C. Maximum marks of the student. Subdivision D. Roll number of the student. Subdivision E. Change the name of the student from Raman to Raghav. Now, look at the given list. You can use indexing and slicing to retrieve and manipulate the information in the list as to record. Look how indexing is done here. Index 0 holds string Raman, Index 1 holds the string A-36, Index 2 holds the nested list containing elements 56, 98, 99, 72, 69, and Index 3 holds the value 78.8. And in the nested list, Index of 2 of 0 contains the value 56, Index of 2 of 1 contains 98, Index of 2 of 2 contains 99, Index of 2 of 3 contains 72, Index of 2 of 4 contains 69. Now, look at the given list. You can see the indexing done in the list as to record. Here are the Python statements to achieve the specified tasks. Subdivision A. Percentage of the student. Look at the line 2 of the Python code. Percentage equals as to record of 3. Here, we retrieve the percentage of the student from the list. It's at index 3. The output is 78.8%. Now, look at the given list. You can see the indexing done in the list as to record. Subdivision B. Marks in the fifth subject. Look at the Python code line 2. Marks underscore fifth underscore subject equals as to record of 2, 4. Here, we are retrieving the marks in the fifth subject from the nested list. Main list is at index 2 and nested list is at index 4. So, the output is 69. Now, look at the given list. You can see the indexing done in the list as to record. Subdivision C. Maximum marks of the student. Now, look at line 2 of the Python code, max underscore marks equals max of, as to record of, 2. This calculates the maximum marks of the student at index 2, using the max function on the list of marks. So the output is 99. Now, look at the given list. You can see the indexing done in the list as to record. Subdivision D. Roll number of the student. Now, look at line 2 of the Python code. Roll underscore NO equals as to record of 1. Here, we are retrieving the roll number of the student from the list at index 1. So, the output is A-36. Now, look at the given list. You can see the indexing done in the list as to record. Subdivision E. Change the name of the student from Raman to Raghav. Now, look at the Python code, line 2, as to record of 0 equals Raghav. This changes the name of the student from Raman to Raghav by modifying the first element of the list. So the output will be the updated list after changing the name, list containing Raghav, A-36, nested list containing elements 56, 98, 99, 72, 69, and 78.8. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you are new to my Sally and Bytes YouTube channel to stay updated with engaging content and never miss out on my latest videos. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Watch the upcoming videos, NCERT Solutions Lists in Python, Part 2. Programming Problems. You can check the link in the description box given below.